Well, my dear friends, once again we are going to talk about adjectives. In the previous video, we have seen about comparative degree of adjective. Before comparative, we had discussion about positive degree, and after that comparative degree. In comparative degree, we have seen that how to compare two things. If I say that this chair is smaller than that chair, if I say this pen is better than that pen, if I say this fan is costlier than that fan, so in this way we are talking about comparative degree. This boy is taller than that boy, this girl is more beautiful than that girl. So in this way we are talking about comparative, in which we use the comparative degree word, because we know that adjective have 3 degrees: positive, comparative and superlative. So in the previous video we discussed about comparative degree and their different functions, that they are used in different style, how to compare two things. Sometimes they are used to to speak about we use the comparative degree but in the sense of superlative degree. Sometimes we use them how to increase or decrease its importance. But today in this video we are going to see some adjectives which are used as comparative but they don't have superlative and positive degree. Although all the comparative degree, for example, if I talk about taller, so it has tall and tallest. If I talk about smaller is comparative degree, so the positive will be small and superlative will be the smallest. But here I am talking about certain words which are used in comparative degree but they don't have their positive and superlative. For example, senior. So we use this word to compare two things, two persons, but we don't find their positive and superlative degree. Senior, junior, superior, inferior, prior, posterior, anterior, prefer, etc. They are used just to compare two things, two persons, but they are not used as positive and superlative. In the first example, you can see that she is senior to Radha. So she is senior to Radha. One more thing you have to be careful about it, that in other comparative degree we use preposition than, THEN. But here with all these kinds of comparative degree which have no positive and superlative, only two is used here, not than. If I say that she is senior than Radha, this sentence will be wrong. So we have to say that she is senior to Radha. For example, suppose she reads in class 5, Radha reads in class 4. So because she reads in class 5 and Radha in class 4, that's why she will be senior to Radha. So she is senior to Radha. Second, he is junior to me. So he is junior to me. If I am, suppose if I teach in class intermediate and someone teaches in primary classes, so I may say that he is junior to me. Or if a student reads in class 10 and someone reads in class 9, that will be junior. Even in other offices and cases, you may recognize senior and junior. But simple example I have given from the school environment, he is junior to me. But you cannot say he is junior than me. This will be wrong. And junior and senior, they don't have any positive and superlative degree. Third one, this product is inferior to that one. Suppose two types of products or two products are given of the same company. So someone says that this product is inferior to that one. Number 4, this soap is superior to that one. If you use Lifebuoy and someone is using pears or moti sop, etc., some costly sop. So they may say that this sop is superior to that one. After that, he came prior to me. So prior means before. This is used for time. So he came prior to me. So this is also a kind of comparison which has no positive and superlative. After that, my arrival was posterior to the start of meeting. Actually, this prior and posterior, these words are very formal. They are not used in day-to-day English conversation. But sometimes formally, rarely we use them in writing or sometime, but you should know because they are also the same type of adjective which are used for comparison, but they don't have positive and superlative. So that's why we should. So my arrival was posterior to the start of meeting. It means my arrival was after the start of meeting. Here he came prior to me means he came before me. So prior and posterior, they are used in sense of time, but they are opposite of each other, prior and posterior. Here in 7th example, you see the interior part was better than the posterior. You should be careful about it that posterior word is used in the sense of time as well as in the sense of its position, location. So interior part was better than the posterior. It means the inner part is better than the outer part. The posterior part of is shining, not of. The posterior part is shining. Suppose there is a machine or something, you can say posterior, it means outer part is shining more than the anterior part. So here prior and posterior, opposite is, and interior and posterior. So this posterior word is common word, in the sense of time also used as the opposite of prior, and in sense of location the part also used as the opposite of anterior. The last example is I prefer tea to coffee. Here I am talking about the preference. I prefer tea to coffee. This is also a type of comparison with the help of prefer. But prefer is not used as positive and not used as superlative. So that's why in this category we have seen we have seen the function of those kinds of adjectives which have no positive and superlative. They are by nature used only in comparative degree. I am sure that you will keep them in your mind so that you will never confuse, and you will always use with to preposition, never with than.